RK does a really nice job with their depiction of the existing lines, as you can see here, marked A and B and A1. These hard lines will be removed, as well as their connected lines running down the front of the loader. Here on the left-hand side where you see B1 and B2, these are the bucket cylinders, and this is the left-hand bucket cylinder. And you will be replacing these two lines. They will be disconnected from the cylinder and the current hydraulic piping. Down here is the right-hand bucket cylinder, and the only thing you'll be doing here is just taking off these two V-nuts on the hydraulic piping. Here is now where we loosely install the provided second piping bracket after we attach the loader actuator lines to the main proportioning valve. Next, we're going to install the lines in the kit that attach to the hard piping that goes to the loader valve, and we'll go to the diverter valve. Uh, all lines at this point should just be loosely tightened. Don't tighten anything at this juncture until the loader valve is installed and you have all your final connections. Next, we're going to install the provided lines from the left-hand cylinder to the T's on the hydraulic piping. Just keep all connections loose until all the plumbing has been installed. Let's discuss briefly the diverter valve. The valve itself is included in your kit with 6 bonded seal washers. It's important when you actually attach the fittings that you do not crush the washers when you tighten them. You also have 4 unions, and you have 2 unions for your quick connect adapters. These are indeed different thread. Be careful where you put them. They are clearly identified in your kit. After assembling your diverter valve, you are going to put it on your cover plate right here on the cross arm of your loader. There is a little plate in your kit along with these screws that attach the valve assembly to the plate and to the cover plate or the protective plate for your piping. We are now going to install the lines that connect back to the left hand and right hand front bucket cylinders. It's important to note that the front line right here is a tad bit shorter than the back line. When you go to your kit, you are going to have different sized lines that are to be installed on the diverter valve. Let's briefly discuss the electrical provided in the instructions. This portion of the harness, the one that's highlighted in red here, is the tractor portion or inside the tractor. These here are the male and female connectors that disconnect the front loader and the loader valve portion, or I should say the diverter valve portion, from the main tractor when you detach the front loader. This is relatively simple. You've got a red lead that goes to battery plus, a black lead that goes to battery minus. You have a fuse. You have a relay that's attached to the tractor, which controls your diverter valve. And you have a pigtail harness for the joystick lever switch we previously installed, and you're going to connect the two wires from the joystick switch to the chassis harness. Here is the basic routing diagram from RK for the chassis harness. This portion of the harness shows you the connection of the plus battery, the negative battery lead, the relay location in general terms, and the routing of the chassis harness towards the back of the tractor. This is the two leads that connect to your joystick, and this is the portion of the harness with the connector that connects up to the loader boom assembly. It's very important that this portion of the harness does not interfere with boom operation, and we'll discuss a little bit of that later on.